This is the story of Robert Yummy Sandifer. Robert, known as Yummy because of his love for cookies, was born April 17th, 1983 in Chicago, Illinois, to Lorena Sandifer and Robert Atkins. His mother, Lorena, who was 18 at the time of his birth, had multiple arrests for crimes involving prostitution and drugs. His father, Robert, was incarcerated for felony drug charges 3 months before Yummy was born, causing him not to be present during Yummy became Yummy's a victim of physical abuse when he was just an infant. In 1986, at the age of 22 months, Yummy was found neglected in the care of his 3 and 5-year-old siblings. The Department of Children and Family Services became involved, and both Yummy and his sister were both hospitalized. Physical examination would show that Yummy was burned with cigarettes on multiple parts of his body. He was also covered with bruises. His mother would deny she played any part in the abuse and would place blame on his father. She would later retract her statement, being that his father had been incarcerated the entire time. At the age of 4, Yummy and his siblings were moved from his mother's home and placed in the care of their grandmother, Janie Fields. Janie had 14 children. At the time of Yummy and his siblings moving with her, Janie was raising 5 of her own children as well as her daughter's 4 children. The home contained as many as 19 children at times, and his grandmother was often not home, which left her home not much more different than his previous living arrangements with his mother. It has also been said that the women in the home were prostitutes. Due to the fact that Yummy had no guidance, he stopped going to school at the age of 8 and began to frequent the streets, stealing cars and breaking into homes. At the age of 10, Yummy was arrested on armed robbery charges. A psychologist at the time observed Yummy and noted that he was growing up with no encouragement or support. Yummy was 10 years old and could neither read nor perform simple addition. After his arrest, Yummy and his siblings were removed from his grandmother's home and sent to live in a shelter on Chicago's north side. Yummy ran away from the shelter, and from 1993 until his death in 1994, Yummy's living arrangements were never known. On August the 28th, 1994, Yummy was ordered by his gang he had joined, the Gangsta Disciples, to carry out a hit on rival gang members. The then 4'6", 86-pound Yummy opened fire on a small crowd, injuring multiple and killing 14-year-old Siobhan Dean. Yummy then went into hiding after the shooting, staying with fellow gang members. He knew police were looking for him, and on August the 31st, 1994, he went to a neighbor's house requesting prayers as well as for her to call his grandmother to pick him up. Yummy had decided to stop running and to turn himself in. 2 brothers, Craig Hardaway, 16, and Derek Hardaway, 14, both members of the Gangsta Disciples, saw Yummy. They knew that Yummy planned to turn himself in, and the Gangsta Disciples had come to the conclusion that they could not allow this to happen, being that Yummy knew too much about the gang and his cooperation could lead to the arrest of multiple gang members. The brothers convinced Yummy to come with them by telling him he would be taken to a safe location out of town. Instead, Yummy was taken to a railroad underpass in order to get on his knees. Yummy was then shot twice, execution style. His body was discovered the next morning by the Chicago Police Department. Autopsy discovered the physical evidence of Yummy's hardened and abusive life. It also revealed he had a tattoo that read, "I love Mommy." Yummy's murderer, gained national attention, and around 400 people attended his funeral, which was held at the Youth Center of the Church of God in Christ. The only picture the family had of Yummy was his mugshot picture, and that was the picture used on the front of his obituary. The Hardaway brothers were later convicted of Yummy's murder and sentenced to 45 plus years in jail. May you rest in peace, Yummy, and know that you are never forgotten.